Good morning, Kentuckiana. Thank you for waking up with us on this Sunday morning. Time now is 7 o'clock. I'm Gabriel Gonzalez. Of course, as always, let's get you your weather right now so you can know what to expect on your Sunday. We are joined by meteorologist Nicole Hartford. Nicole, once again, good morning to you.
Good morning. It should be a quiet end to the weekend. We've got some cloud cover to start off the day. This is our view from Jeffersonville. You can see that some blue sky is protruding though, and we'll see breaks in the cloud cover as we go throughout the day today. Right now, temperatures are mild but really comfortable. We're at 60 degrees currently in Louisville, 57 at Bowman Field, and our cloud cover already starting to kind of disappear across the area. Temperatures are a little chillier as you go up northward into Indiana. We're at 53 degrees in Bedford, 54 Jasper, 54 currently in Madison, but there is more sunshine there. So our warm up is well underway, and it will be a nice one throughout the day today. While we're dry for now, and for most of us will stay dry throughout the day, I am tracking these showers off towards the west that could push in a little bit of rainfall, very isolated light rainfall as we get closer to lunchtime. So we may not stay completely dry, but for those of us that do pick up on any of these isolated showers, it shouldn't last too long, and it really won't be much. As we move into the second half of the day, even more sunshine, temperatures warming up into the mid to upper 70s across Kentuckiana, so a good deal of warmth. Overall, beautiful day. We do stay mostly dry today, rain chances less than 10%, but we introduce the possibility of some storms as we move into this upcoming week. So I'll be tracking multiple rounds of rainfall into Monday and Tuesday. It does come with a risk for severe weather, so I'll talk more about that coming up in just a few minutes. Gabe?
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Nicole. Moving on, it has been Kentucky's most deadly tornado outbreak since the tornadoes of December of 2021. 18 Kentuckians are dead in the southeastern portion of the state, and that number could grow. Authorities believe it was likely an EF3 tornado or stronger that ripped through Laurel and Pulaski counties in the middle of the night, leaving a line of homes flattened. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear toured the damage in London, Kentucky, saying it's some of the worst he's seen.
Tough part of this one is I worry there might be a whole block out there. Everybody's dead. And I hope that's not the case, but you see 5 houses in a row. They're just gone entirely. No walls, no windows, just a pile that can't be big enough to have been that house. You have a lot of trauma coming out of this one.
That powerful storm killed 17 people in Laurel County alone, some as old as 75 years old and others as young as 25. One of the lives lost was a firefighter responding to the severe weather. First responder Major Roger Leslie Leatherman. Laurel County Fire confirmed the 40-year veteran died while responding to a tornado. The governor says 10 Kentuckians are in critical condition. This aerial footage taken by the London mayor showing the scope of that damage. In some of the photos, you can see the line of the tornado up to a half-mile wide, ripping through a subdivision. WHAS 11's Alex Goldberg and chief photojournalist Philip Merle went to Laurel County to see the damage.
Bella is a pretty little girl, pretty as she can be. Her eyes are blue and her smile is true, and she means so much to me. My dad loved to play music. And they dug until they found his guitar.
On Saddle Road in Laurel County, Saturday afternoon, sounds of sawing, pieces of people's homes.
I was going to try to move some of this around just to see if it might be under here.
Seeking what could be salvaged under the rubble.
We may never find it.
We had a shed.
But from Cassie Parr,
somewhere,
there was silence.
I honestly don't think there's really
seeing her London, Kentucky home leveled
any words for it.
By a tornado.
I cried a lot. My brother had warned me. He had said that it was bad because he had been over here, and he of course had helped with rescuing a lot of people. It just hurts.
This is the twister that touched down in Laurel County, killing 18 Kentuckians, many over the age of 65 years old. The video captured by Kevin Bowman.
Yeah, you can see her bedroom is, if she was here, she would have been.
Parr telling me about her young daughter, their beloved home flattened.
We found my grandma's old family Bible. And it was fine. It just got wet. And somehow, it's the things like that that survive.
These areas have been shredded. Everywhere you walk, you're stepping on pieces of someone's home. Everywhere you look, turned over cars. It's going to be a costly cleanup, requiring, of course, the government to step in.
It's one of the worst in terms of the loss of human life. It's one of the worst in terms of damage.
We were there moments after Governor Andy Beshear toured the devastation in London.
I worry there might be a whole block out there where everybody's dead. And I hope that's not the case, but you see 5 houses in a row. They're just gone.
This is all parts of our house.
The aftermath is still painful for Parr. Still, she's counting her blessings.
I know it could have been so much worse because if we'd waited one more minute, we wouldn't have made it.
These are lives forever changed.
We had tried so hard to rebuild our lives and fix things after Dad because it was so hard, but it's like now that's gone too.
It's a community in mourning, wrapping their arms around each other to push forward. In Laurel County, Alexandra Goldberg, WHA's 11, on your side.
Governor Beshear said he's already asked for a major disaster declaration to unlock federal aid for these communities. He said he talked to Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, who oversees FEMA, who says she's vowed to help. In the meantime, Kentucky Senate President Robert Stivers, who grew up in London, Kentucky, emphasized this area will have the full financial backing of the General Assembly.
And I don't generally guarantee much after 29 years, but one thing I will guarantee you, when the assessment's done, the money will be there. We have that ability, and when the governor's office and Mr. Gibson come to us, we'll be prepared to make sure the necessary dollars, and there is no doubt in my mind, we are not, and I emphasize not, going to run out of money.
Beshear made a point to say FEMA has done well with helping in what he's asked for in the state's other serious weather events this year. Laurel County Judge Executive David Westerfield spoke with WHAS 11 about the damage costs now facing the county. He said a total of 1,500 homes were damaged, many destroyed across 2 subdivisions in the London area. Westerfield estimates $350 million in damages.
I can say it just basically wiped 2 subdivisions completely out. And it's devastating to myself and my people here in the community because we've never had anything like this. We had a tornado back in 2012, but it was nothing to this magnitude.
And that tornado likely a high-end EF3 with wind speeds up to 165 miles per hour. That's according to meteorologist John Gordon, the former Louisville head of the National Weather Service and now WHAS 11's special contributor. And meanwhile, there's also major damage in nearby Pulaski County, that's Somerset, Kentucky. Governor Andy Beshear confirmed 1 person died from the storm. Pulaski County Detention Center posted these photos on social media showing inmates helping with cleanup. Somerset Mayor Alan Keck has this update.
And it was gnarly for sure. I don't know that I've ever seen winds, rain, and lightning in that combination. I know each of you likely have a similar story, but it was scary.
The Pulaski County Sheriff's Office is urging people not to drive unless absolutely necessary. The severe weather came in as many in Kentucky are still recovering from historic April flooding. FEMA disaster recovery centers have now opened in Jefferson, Bullitt, Grayson, and McLean counties. This is individual financial assistance now available after President Trump declared a major disaster. And don't forget, for a list of where those centers are, head to our website, WHAS11.com.